Hey there and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very exciting video. I'm actually partnering with my friend here on YouTube. Her and I have been YouTube friends since before I even started filming videos, and she had already started her channel, Melissa Jean. I'm sure you already know her, but if you don't, I will link her channel in the description box. And if you're joining me from her channel, thank you for joining. I hope you'll subscribe and keep on watching. I put out videos every single day. And yeah, let's get into it. So her and I decided to talk about top 10 or 10 of the fragrances that we really feel do best all year long. So there are some fragrances that I absolutely adore that are so summery and so beachy, and others vice versa that are so much more suited to colder weather. But these fragrances can kind of toe the line perfectly, and you can wear them year long. Obviously, you can wear whatever you want, whenever you want. Sometimes it's nice in the dead of winter to wear something super tropical, and vice versa, just to keep your spirits up. But these fragrances I have worn in a little bit colder and a little bit warmer weather, and I think they do well in both. So let's get into it. I'll start with 3 of my favorites that I've talked to death about, so I won't go really in depth for any of them, but if you'd like to see more videos on these, I have a bunch on my channel, and I'll try to link some in the description as well. So my first one that I've talked about endlessly is Bal D'Afrique by Byredo. This is just, I feel like it's me in a bottle. There's so many of my favorite notes in this. Light florals like violet, but also citrus. It's clean, it's floral, it's fresh. It's amazing. Because it's so fresh of a scent, I feel like it doesn't really pull a particular way. This is actually what I'm wearing today. Oh my gosh, I love this. It doesn't really pull a particular way. Obviously, because it's fresh and citrusy and floral, it does great in the spring and summer and warmer weather. But equally, I think it is just that beautiful of a fragrance that you can wear it in the fall and winter, no problem. I do all the time, and I like it equally in all seasons. It's incredible. Then another one of my favorites, Scents of Glam by Zara. So many of you have got this because of me and reached out and let me know that you guys love it as well. It's still being sold on the website. You guys have let me know that as well. So feel free to get it if it's your cup of tea. This is a lipsticky, delicious, vanilla-y fragrance. I love this. It's my favorite lipsticky fragrance that I own, I think. Definitely top 3, if not my favorite, and it's the least expensive as well. So I absolutely love this. Every time someone asks me for the best lipsticky fragrance, this is the first one that comes to mind. So I totally love it, and I think lipsticky scents can be great year long. So that is my second pick. And finally, my third favorite is Insolence by Guerlain. This one is a candied violet. I'm sure a lot of you know what this one smells like. You either really love it, or there are definitely people who won't like this because it is a very strong candied violet and it's sickly sweet. To me, you can wear a candied violet all year long, and I definitely do, especially the eau de toilette. I think absolutely perfection. But I would like to try the eau de parfum to kind of compare one day as well. I wear it year long, and I totally think it's great no matter when you wear it. Then we'll get into some lesser talked about but equally good goodies. The first one I'll mention is Place Vendome by Boucheron, and this one is just a really nice orange blossom, floral, slightly citrus, slightly woody fragrance. It kind of has a little bit of everything, and in that way I think it's good for really every temperature. It's not going to choke you out with any of its stronger notes, but it's not so light and airy or in any way beachy where you would immediately associate it with the spring and summer and really hot weather. It does well and equally well in colder weather and warmer weather, and here in Canada we kind of have the extremes of both, so I've worn it in both extremes and I like it equally, and so for me, it's a total win. This is a pretty inexpensive one from Boucheron, so if you can find it, definitely pick it up if you like the notes and it's within your style of fragrance. Totally recommend. Then this is more of a recent pickup for me, and so I've only ever tried it in warmer and then hot weather, but I have worn it on like the slightly colder days that we've gotten, like the rainier days, and I like it just as much. So this is True Lust by Etat Libre d'Orange. This one has an incredibly long list of notes. It is beautiful, it's powdery and floral and slightly, very slightly animalic, and I just adore it. I think this one, as I've said before, is very quickly making its way into my top 10 fragrances or top 5 fragrances of all time. I have to obviously play with it a little more because I've only had it for a couple weeks, but I adore it, and I feel like from the experience that I've had with it in these couple weeks and the different days that I've worn it, it does equally as well in both, and I love it. Then we have Roberto Cavalli's Roberto Cavalli. This is just the eau de parfum. Oh my god, I adore this one. This one is so beautiful. I have worn this one in every weather imaginable because I took this with me when I went to Switzerland, and it was such an array of weather that I got there, and this just takes me right back to being in Switzerland and the rainy days, the hot humid days, the colder days, you know, the springtime days. Like, I just wore this all the time, and it did really, really well in pretty much everything. And this is a scent that's a huge compliment getter as well, and I think it did equally well in all of that temperature, and I still like to wear it now that I'm back home, and it just takes me right back to that time. So I really, really like it, and I definitely recommend. Then we've got Fleur de Patchouli, and this is from Zara, and it's the line that Jo Malone and Zara did together. I have a video kind of breaking down all of the fragrances that Jo Malone did with Zara, so I will link that in the description box if you want to check it out. But this one is one of my favorites from the line, if not my number one, and I love it. It's a very woody floral. You definitely get patchouli, but patchouli can go weird on my skin, and with this it never does. It's just such a transformative fragrance, I think, because I've worn it in really cold weather and then really hot weather, and it just kind of morphs on my skin to match that temperature in a really beautiful way. This is an eau de parfum. I don't think it really performs like an eau de parfum, but I will say it performs a lot better than Jo Malone's own line of fragrances. I think these last a lot longer than her personal line, so definitely recommend Fleur de Patchouli. It's beautiful year long. Then a fragrance that is just super fresh, and in that way I just don't really think there's any time of year where you wouldn't want to smell clean, and this is Fresh Laundry by Clean. It just smells like, yeah, it's more of the, I've mentioned this before, it's a more complex scent from Clean than, you know, like their warm cotton or their cool cotton. I really, really like this one. It just smells like citrusy and clean and fresh without being too, I don't know, spring, summer leaning because of the citrus. But it's, I don't know, there's just something about this fragrance that it makes me feel clean and happy and fresh in a really, really nice way. And it doesn't lean a particular season for me. Personally, I think any day that you just really want to smell fresh and clean and like laundry and detergent, that could be any time, and it is a beautiful fragrance to have from Clean. So that is that. Then a fragrance that's been a long time love of mine, Pink Sugar. This I've worn, I don't know, for years and years, and every month of the year and every temperature. And it's a beast mode, inexpensive fragrance that does well no matter what time of the year and whatever temperature. It is beast mode though, for being so inexpensive. It lasts an incredibly long time. If I spray it on clothing or scarves, as I've done before, it will last days and days. So you do not need to overspray with this, and I just think it's a really nice cotton candy vanilla fragrance that is nice whenever you want that girly, sweet, sickly sweet scent. This is your scent, and it's good no matter when you want to wear it. And then finally, a celebrity fragrance that I've worn in every season now, I think, because I've had it about a year. And this is Ariana Grande's Cloud. I just think it's like a whipped cream dessert with kind of like a splash of Baccarat Rouge 540. Not a full dupe. I genuinely think this is nice no matter when you wear it. It is also beast mode. I feel like this lasts so long on my skin. It's so beautiful. I always find that if I wear it one day, I kind of miss it the next day and I want to wear it again, which is a really nice thing to have in a fragrance. And yeah, I've liked it equally in every single season and I totally recommend. So those were all my picks of fragrances that are great year-round. Don't forget to leave me your choices of fragrances that you love to wear no matter when, and in the description, or in the comments below rather. I love to answer you guys and talk to you guys in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!